We're live. Alright. Let me get back to the site. Alright. Welcome to the stream, everyone. Stream 35. Today I've got some plans. It's Monday, and it's been a long weekend on the server. I've gotten a decent bit of work done, just around my base. So, I guess in standard Monday fashion, let's go over what I've done in the past 70 hours. Alright, well, first off, Tiger, kind fellow, he donated a shulker box full of lava buckets to me, so, oh, right, I don't have Zoom, and I have the random block placing mod installed, and for those of you who've seen my previous streams, you know what that means for today. But yeah, I've placed this in. What else? Oh, I've torched up the island, I've torched up a bit of the fire quadrant last night. A lot of my, or a few more of my villagers got struck by lightning. I don't know if these guys had already been struck by lightning, but these guys, like all of these guys, were struck by lightning. All but two. And two of my farmers got turned, I can't zoom. Two of my farmers got turned into witches. Which is a shame. I died twice. I probably died more than twice. I lost all of my items twice over the weekend. On Saturday, I flew really fast into... Wait, no, that's not what happened. I didn't lose my items that time. No. Okay, I was at spawn. I was checking out the lava cast at spawn, and I fell from it and died. I couldn't make it back up there in time, so I lost all my gear. And then yesterday, my quote-unquote friend decided to kill me and make it so I purposely try and make it so I couldn't get my items back. Luckily, I didn't have my my trident on me, so that was good. On Saturday, I bought some elytras from Tiger, so that's good. I spent the weekend pretty much just AFKing at my gold farm on my alt account. I got a bunch of gunpowder. The melon and pumpkin farm is full. All these chests are all the way filled up. They've been that way for a while. Let me fly off, see if there's anything else that I've done. I know I've done a bunch. Oh! On Saturday morning, I renamed all my gear, but then I died and lost it. So then on Saturday, after I made a new set of gear, I renamed it, but of course I lost that, so I've renamed this. I got myself a beautiful hat, my elegant wings, my exquisite dress pants, and my marvelous shoes, and then my classy blade, my classy miner, my classy chopper, my classy spade, and my classy flying fork. I can't say that. Classy flying fork. Basically, I just decided to remove all the enchantments from it and use Riptide. And this is so much better now. Oh, I got rid of all the other chest piles, and I just moved everything. I moved everything. Can't zoom. I moved everything into these chests. So, yeah. Stuff like this. I did some sorting, I think, yesterday. I basically filled all the I filled a bunch of shulker boxes with stone, and I finished with the dirt. I moved all that. Yeah, I bought some elytras. I decided after dying on Saturday to keep one in here. Oh, I also helped Chicken with something, and he gifted me a shield. Nothing in here. I did. Oh, also, I forgot. All the villagers in my villager breeder got turned into witches, which is not something I'm looking forward to dealing with. Also, sorry for not as high energy today. I didn't get much sleep last night, and I think I might be sick. Certainly don't feel that well. But I don't feel that terrible. Like, oh, I don't feel bad enough that I can't stream. So at the mall, I found some quartz just lying around. So I crafted it into quartz pillars. And I went around a little bit and placed them in. Still need a few more before the mall's all quartzed out. And I guess the last thing we should do real quick is check the profits. 45 diamonds, not bad. Let's head home. Diamonds going here. Alright, so first off, right off the bat, you can probably see I'm out of netherite. I mean, I've got some netherite scraps and ancient debris. Oh, wait, here's my netherite. But I'm pretty much out of netherite. Because I had to make 2 sets of netherite armor, because, again, I lost 2 sets. So that means at some point I want to go netherite mining. Now then, on to today's stream plans. I think on Friday I may have mentioned that today I was going to build a bamboo farm. That was on my Google Calendar plans for the streaming. However, after Friday's stream, I got enough materials that I can finally start working on the fire temple. So what I've basically done is just moved all of next week's plans to this week, and this week's plans to next week. So basically, all of the other stuff I was going to do the fire temple next week, but now that I've got all the materials I need for it, I think I can just go ahead with it this week. So that's probably what I'm going to spend a decent bit of this week doing. Let me go back to the website. So, it's been a bit since I've constructed a temple. Let me do this. Let me put all the unnecessary stuff away. Actually, I should also grab a netherite hoe. So that I just need the tools that will let me break these blocks if I misplace them or whatever. So I need a new hoe. I need efficiency 5. I think all like the tool related villagers are okay. Like unbreaking 3 and a fortune, silk, efficiency and mending. That's a blessing. I can't zoom. all the villagers that, like, I can use for, like, my pickaxes, my shovels, my axes, all those guys are fine, so thank goodness. I didn't want to place that. Alright, so we real quickly want UB3. We want silk and efficiency 5. And we want mending. Did I just throw that emerald? And did I just... Gosh. I'd have to just go around back and... Ow! Oh, you picked it up. Well, that makes my life easier. Maybe I should quickly just sleep. Also, yeah, that's the reason why for today's stream, at the beginning, I tend to look, sometimes I might look in the direction of something I'm planning on doing. That's why for today when, like, while I waited to see if the stream was up, I was looking at this area. I can't zoom, I was looking at this area. Right, I need to quickly enchant it. Let's quickly head to the end and then we'll get started. Also, yes, that means, I had to spend a bit of time over the weekend. Oh, also, I completely forgot to check to show you guys how much gold I got. I'll just stop by and show you guys. I won't bring it back yet because my inventory is too full to pick it all up. Alright. Oh, also another thing I did. I went out and grabbed some crimson trapdoors because I noticed a few pigmen were like flying out of the sides and dying down here, which is less gold for me. So this is how much I got AFKing on Friday and Friday night. That's how much I got on Saturday. I didn't AFK Saturday night because I didn't want to miss it when the day rolled around to 4,000. And then yesterday and last night. Last night I really didn't AFK for whatever reason. I don't know what happened, but I think I might have bumped my mouse. I like use the rubber band and an expo marker to hold down the right click button when I'm eating. But I guess something happened because when I logged back on, the server had been down and I had been kicked from it, and I said that I had died. Yeah, that's how much gold I got. Let me quickly enchant this up and get started. We need 12 levels. Also, while I was here the other day, because I think it was Saturday when I lost my items, I came over here to enchant up some new stuff. All the anvils broke, so I just brought 3 new ones. That's why there's a bunch of anvils here. Alright, sweet. Looks like we're all good to go. Love being able to fly now. At the beginning of the season, well, at the beginning of the season I didn't have an elytra, but, like, after a few days when I got myself an elytra, I was very hesitant to fly around in the nether and the end. Because obviously the nether's changed quite a bit. So I was a bit afraid, like, oh, I might fly into something and lose this and all my beginner gear. And with the ends, well, actually I didn't fly out in the ends at the beginning. Oh, also, I think it was more like because, when I was in the end and I did fly around, I gently landed. This was back when we were using spigot and not paper. But, like, I gently landed kind of like this. I went like this. Gently, like, landed, and then splat, I died. Like, this, I didn't, like, do anything wrong. It just, the server registered it as, oh, he fell from a high place, and then I lost everything. That's why I was a bit cautious to fly in the beginning. Alright. So for this, I need bricks. Forgot what if I use R blocks. I guess 7, 9. Yeah, there we go. So I want a 2-to-1 ratio of these. Let me first mine out all this. I did do a few design changes. I don't know why I said a few. I did a design change for the temple, or the outside of the temple, for like the brick pattern and everything. So originally what I wanted was for it to be nether brick, netherrack, and nether wart blocks, but I decided to go with crimson wood instead. And instead of using glowstone, I don't know if you can see it from here, but like I can't zoom in. Like on those bridges, how I used glowstone for the Earth Temple and sea lanterns for the Ice Temple. I was going to use glowstone also for the bridges of the Fire Temple. But yesterday, when I was working on the interior, I decided to switch to something like shroom lighting. I think I went overboard with the amount of wart blocks that I used on the interior. I can't wait for this temple to be done, because once I've done this temple, we basically have, like, the full size of this, the full size, because with just these 2 temples, you just have to look between the 2 of them. But now that once we have a 3rd point, then we'd have like a square kind of. If you guys understand what I'm trying to talk about, I don't understand what I'm talking about. Okay, I'm just gonna drop this here. And let me pick up some more warts. Well, that's way too many. thing I'm really not looking forward to is the ice temple. I did do another design change. I was going to originally, well, actually don't know what I did, like, originally, like, when I first designed the idea of this, but, I had wanted to, like, do blue ice for, like, the brick borders, but then I realized that would be way too expensive and take way too long. So I just settled on swapping where I'd place packed ice and the blue ice. Still looks pretty okay. Now it'll cost, like, only half. Yeah, I'll only need half as much blue ice. You better bet I'm gonna try and pay people to get the resources for me, because I can't be bothered. Maybe I should have grabbed more. Oh no, I've got a good bit of bricks. I don't like that. Also, I should probably mark out where these entrances are going to be. So, from here to here. Yeah. Another one? Oh. Okay, I must have mined this out just now. So let me grab this bed and move it to maybe here. So marking out where that entrance is going to... I can't zoom. Marking out where that entrance is going to be is easy, but it'll be just... It won't be, like, insanely hard, but marking out where the other entrance is going to be will be slightly more difficult. What the hell was I thinking? That would explain why it was an odd number. I'm gonna look at something real quick. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 rows. Then 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 rows. Like right here. Let me line this up. I may have made it sound like this was going to be more difficult than it actually was. It just isn't going to be it just wasn't going to be nearly as fun or easy to mark it out. And I think there was like 4 torches, 4 rows between. That looks about right. Let me line that up. Sweet. And now I gotta tear most of this down because I just realized. Bottom layer doesn't, I don't know if you can see it from here because I can't zoom in, but the bottom, or the first layer, doesn't actually have the wall border, so Yay! I allotted like 4 days to this, or 5 days to this, so I don't think it'll take 5 days, and I mean to constructing like the exterior. I allotted 5 days to that. Only anticipate it to take 2 to 4 days, or 2 to 4 streams, sorry. But I do have backup plans for, like, I think Thursday and Friday. I mean, it's only been, what, like, 2 weeks? And by 2 weeks, I mean, like, a 2-week gap since I've worked on the temples. Maybe. I could check. I'll check later. Would a beacon let me insta-mine this? Alright, 1, 2. Can't pick that up. You kidding me? How many? Oh, it's just 6 bricks. That's fine. I can... There's so many more bricks. I don't want to lose any bricks. Oh, no. No, no, no. I can't afford to lose any bricks. I mean, I probably can, but I don't want to take the risk. If there were bricks here, they've despawned. To get those back. Let's try this again. I think the most tedious part, like, when designing what I consider to be the exterior of the temples, is those archways. That's like my least favorite part to do. I mean, they're not that bad, it's just slightly annoying. And once I get started, like, once I finish this first layer, then everything should go by quicker. Offline. Oh, okay. Stream cut out. Maybe that was just on... Maybe that was just on my Chromebook's end. I'm gonna hope that's the case. Actually, I think if that were the case, then I would have been disconnected from the server. Sweet. I think that was too high. Yeah, this is good. And once I finished this, like, all of this temple, the interior included, I'm probably going to start working on the ice temple's interior. Or, like, I'm going to work on designing it. Sorry, I'm not going to build it. I'm going to go into my single-player world and start designing. Because that'll be... I'm pretty sure that'll be the next temple I construct. I mean, I did say after the water temple I'd construct the gold temple. But that was only because I didn't think I'd get the nether resources, or the fire temple's resources, this quickly. Now that I've only got one of these 4 temples to build left, I might as well just build it first. Now yesterday, I decided to work on designing the storage system for, my gold temple, because my gold temple is going to have my sorting system. Let me just say, I miss Season 2 and my sorting system for that season, or even my Season 1 sorting system. There weren't as many items in the game. I mean, this season, I'm only going to have, I think, be able to sort 472 different types of items. But even then, I'm not, because I also need to leave a few chests left over for other things, like random items that don't get sorted. So it was difficult picking and choosing which items I want to get sorted. I will say though, and I don't want to like pat myself on the back, but I really do like the design I built for the gold temple interior, or at least I wouldn't say the interior altogether, but like I'm going to have like many different floors inside of the gold temple, and I think my favorite floor that I've designed so far in there would have to be my sorting systems floor. Now, I also, over the weekend, learned a bit more about, like, my school schedule. So I've been able to kind of, assuming, like, everything that I was told about my school schedule for this year is accurate, then I've kind of created a streaming plan for the fall. Because unlike last school year, where I kind of just went silent after September, I think it was, I think I only did 2 streams in September last year. So instead of going silent, I just want to like take a week off of streaming and then get back into it. So I kind of have a prototype schedule, but I won't like have it finalized until after the first week of school happens. Which is kind of why I'm taking a break from streaming for the first week of school, but so that way I'll have a week of school, and then I'll be able to gauge, like, okay, so if this is the time I'm done with my classes, then that means I can start streaming at this time, versus me, like, frantically, like, figuring everything out that afternoon or day or whatever. I'm out of those. Looking great. I mean, it's not much right now, but looking great. It looks like some weird prison fence. Man, I can't zoom. Which I kind of was able to remember how I went about doing this, but for the water temple. basically I'm just going to mirror the Earth Temple's brick pattern. Or brick border pattern. I'm not going to, like, mirror block for block. Like, okay, so there's andesite right there. I'm going to put a crimson stem right there, but mirrored. I mean, the brick outline pattern. Now then, so if this lines up, then that means I can't have a brick, I can't have bricks right here. And I'm assuming I have to do the inverse up here. Let me check. Yeah, I have to do the inverse. I have to delete the upper levels. Or the upper half of this level. Yeah, right there. Now I just gotta go around placing bricks. So, 1, 2, 3, I think. Whoa. Oh, that's why that happens. Let me turn that off. Grab my axe. Is this a 6-block gap? It doesn't look like it. It is. It's so hard to tell, like, when a block has, like, this dark of an outline, like, you can see, like, around each brick it's a dark outline. It makes it hard to see the actual outline when I hover over a block, if that makes sense. That looks good. You guys have no idea just how excited I am to be able to... I mean, I always knew that the third temple, once I've constructed 3 temples, this would be like, alright, cool, that means that my base is really starting to come together. Also, this would mark the over the halfway mark. Of course, this isn't actually going to be the halfway mark. I plan to do, like, other things around the island. Like, hopefully, like with the grass, I can terraform that, and maybe for the water temple's sand area surrounding the temple, I can put, like, I don't know, sugarcane. I forgot what it was called. I do corals, but they'd have to be touching water. Alright, what a good start. Also, as I go up, that means it'll take less time to construct each layer, because each layer gets smaller as we go up. Also, this stream might be a bit shorter. I might cut this off because I have a really bad earache. I think I might have an ear infection, which would explain why I don't feel so well. So, the stream ends early, that's probably why. I don't have any... I should really, like, have, like, a protocol for what I do if like how I go about rescheduling all my events if I get too sick to stream. Like, obviously, the thing that would happen is I wouldn't stream. But, like, how would that affect my schedule? Would I push everything back a day? Or what? And I can't wait to, like, once I've put in all this stuff, I can't wait to actually put in, like, the nether wart and the stem. I call it crimson wood. I might change that in my resource pack. So it's actually named Crimson Log, I think. Now I'm getting really warm, and I can't tell if it's because my body temperature is rising or because I always turn off my air conditioning unit, the one that I have in my bedroom, and I turn off my fans when I'm streaming, so that way the noise doesn't really affect the stream. Of course, I'll turn it right back on the moment the stream is over. I can't tell. Or maybe it's because I'm constructing the fire temple. That might explain it. So, designing the second and third floors of the fire temple was the easy bit. I still haven't really settled on anything for the bottom, like, ground first floor. But I think that's okay. I mean, I had, like, basic terraforming, like, when I made the, it'll kind of just end up being like the Earth Temple's ground floor. It just has some, like, grass pushed up against the walls, but in this case it'd be netherrack. In fact, I modeled the ground floor of the fire temple quite literally. I just copy and pasted the ground floor terraforming of the Earth Temple, copied it, rotated it 90 degrees, pasted it, and then replaced it all with netherrack. Can't wait till I'm done this floor, and then I can work on the second floor, because I feel a lot safer when I'm not like down here working. Almost there. Just gotta take care of this, and then I gotta take care of the top, and then we'll be all good to start placing in everything. Or all the warp stuff. Warped, not warped. I was trying to find any way to, like, use warped wood, or, like, I don't know, I want to call it, like, blue wood or whatever. Or, like, I don't like it being called, like, warped whatever. It's called its own thing, not like a warped variant of this. Anyways, I wanted to see if there was any way I could potentially incorporate the blue wood, or the blue nether wart blocks, but I really couldn't. I mean, if I did, it would be used to, like, contrast it, but, like, as you can see, with, like, the earth temple and the water temple, I don't really use contrasty blocks. The closest thing to contrasting we have is this water in the earth temple, and, like, sand being used in the water temple, but that isn't really used for the purpose of contrast. It's because I couldn't think of any better blocks to use for the floor. If I built this in, like, 1.8 or 1.12, I probably just would have used gravel. Can you imagine using gravel floor? Oh good, and this lines up. The only difficult thing about the first two layers is having to accommodate this. But once I'm done the first two layers, it's just smooth sailing from there. I still got tons of bricks in my inventory. Another design I was tempted to use was to use red nether brick in place of nether brick. However, I kind of thought it was better the way that nether brick just ever so slightly contrasted the nether wart, and at the time, netherrack. Because again, I decided, I think it was like last week, to go with warped wood instead. Maybe it was the week before. Or not warped wood, crimson wood. Unless that's what I said. And I have had a few ideas. I did think of a few things for the ice temple's interior. But I don't really want to... As tempted as I am to say what those ideas are, I'm not going to spoil it. Also, real quick, let me just... think I'm going to try and get 2 layers done this stream. And I'll try and get maybe either 2 or 3 layers next stream. And then I'd probably be able to just finish it off on the stream after that. Also, it's kind of weird whenever I'm in, like, my test world for my Season 3 test world. Basically, I just copied this server seed over into a separate world. It's always weird flying around there, because it's kind of different. Like, in that test world, I didn't flatten out everything. I didn't flatten out all the islands. I just flattened out the area around the temples. They were like a bunch of hills. And I didn't, like, change the ground in each quadrant. So, like, all this is just grass. And of course, it's, like, all completed. It's what my completed base is going to look like. There's no house there. There's none of my farms there. It's all weird. The only thing on that island in my test world is my base. I'm out of bricks. Lovely. Now, over the weekend, I did realize that if I'm using Crimson's logs, then those are like a directional block, and I had to figure out how I'd go about placing it. I think I'll just orient it the same way I did in this Earth Temple's Acacia border logs. So, like, I mean, obviously it would go up and down, but like on this part, it'll just, since these go, north-south, I'm going to have these facing north-south. Ow. Alright. So once you place in these brick, like, I don't know what to call these things, like, between these bars, like, those little things, those squares, I don't know what to call them. But basically, once I've placed all these in, then we'll get to work on the actual fun looking cool part. I don't know, I mean, I kind of think this is fun, placing in the bricks. If I could have it my way, I think what I'd want to try for at least one of these temples, probably the Ice Temple, just placing in the entire skeleton of the brick borders, like all over the temple, and just fill it all in afterwards. Of course, I do something like that, but on an individual layer basis. Yeah, I think I'm just going to finish this layer on this stream today. My throat is also starting to hurt. I don't know if it's because I'm talking a lot during the stream. I mean, my throat doesn't usually hurt like this often on the stream. Maybe it is. Oh, I completely missed a bunch. I'll try to, I might just do the second layer off stream. I don't want to work on this too much off stream because I know some people, like, enjoy watching me build this. And I kind of want to do as much work as I can on stream. It's like, show your work, like in school or math problems. Even though I think showing your work is bullshit in math class. Well, sometimes it is. One thing for certain, I'm definitely going to show my work when I do the gold temple, because I know some new person's going to come online. Obviously, I won't blame them too much for this. They're going to come online, and if they, like, say, hey, can I see your base? And I'm like, yeah, sure. And then they see a big, giant gold temple, they'll be like, oh, you cheated this in. There's no way you didn't cheat these items in. So at least if I do it, all the work on camera, maybe... Of course, it would be a lot more understandable because I'm using gold blocks. Like, heck, I don't even think using 6 double chests will be enough because I think I'm going to need quite a bit for the interior of the temple. I think the gold temple will have, like, the most involved interior. Or I should say the most complex interior of all the temples. Alright, let's get to work on the fun part. Let's go around twice. Or I could do it 4 times. I can't wait to see how this looks once the first layer is done. Alright, I'm out. Oh no, I'm not out. They're just out of my inventory. Something I do want to mention... Oh. Something I do want to mention, when I do the... I'm not gonna... Once I'm done, like, the exterior of the temple, I'm not then just gonna go, okay, next stream we're gonna do the interior of this. I'm going to, like, wait a few days. I think the last 2 streams of next week will... Or I should say the last 2 streams of the summer will be focused on the interior of this temple. So I'm gonna, like, have, like, a 3 stream gap. 3 to 4 stream gap where I'm not doing that. I think this looks good. I didn't actually, in my test world, change the netherrack to be crimson logs, but I think this looks great. I mean, I wasn't sure, like, which temple... I think once I'm done this, I think once I'm done, like, all the temples, I'm gonna, like, rank which one was the hardest to, like, build. and then I'll have like separate categories. Like this one took the longest to physically build. No, that's a stupid category. Actually, they're all the same size basically. Which one's interior took the longest to build? What else? Which one was hardest to get the materials for? Which one took the longest time to get all the materials for? I like ranking things. Oh. Right, at this point I go like this. This might be a bit more difficult to do correctly. Like, with this method I could easily, accidentally mess up and place an extra block. Yeah, like that right there. Actually, oh, this got uploaded, great. I was hoping I forgot you didn't upload over the weekend. Looks like he always uploads at 1 p.m. Eastern. Do you mind? You shouldn't even be here. This is a fire area. I mean, ever since I started, like, subscribing to whichever hermit, so, the Hermitcraft series, this season I kind of wanted to watch as many hermits as I could. So, like, last week, I just got a notification, or not a notification, but in my recommended, a different hermit popped up. I'm like, yeah, okay, I'll just watch this video, and then I'll sub to them. And then after I sub to that hermit, I get like two other hermits in my recommended. So I subscribed to them, and now I've got like 3 more, and I think I'm subscribed to like 8 different hermits now, 7 or 8. I mean, I've always, well, I wouldn't say always, but like for the past year, I've just been subscribed to Green, Iskal, Mumbo, and Zasuma. I kind of want to just branch out. And watching the Hermitcraft recap this week, it was hilarious because I had known about a lot of the things, like more things that had happened on the server than usual. So a lot of the stuff in the recap wasn't news to me. That's not neat. We've got a fully red brick. Well, ignoring the fact that the top part will count towards it. Oh, I ran out. Alright, let's head up. So let's just see how this looks so far. I can't zoom in, but I'm sure it looks great. Placing it, like, no, this part will be a bit difficult. At least going in the north and south direction. Because again, the directional logs. I think I know how I might go about this. Let me try. I'll have to go like, not like that. I'll have to go like this, I think. What the hell? Place one block. Yeah, that's how we're gonna do it. Ow. Yeah, that looks good. Usually I'd like fly and zoom in on this, but I can't. It's kind of hard actually to see how good it looks, or to see, not saying that it's good, I'm just saying it's hard to see like how it looks when there's only one layer built, and that one layer isn't even complete. Ow. I need more blocks. That should be enough. Oh, that's the wrong ratio. I feel like I did this wrong. No, I did it right. Okay, we're good. For whatever reason, I felt like this corner didn't mirror that corner. Oh, fuck. God damn it. Alright, almost done. God damn it. Alright, that's the first layer done. I think again, it's not enough here. It doesn't even look like since there are two breaks in the perimeter. It doesn't, for where the entrances are going to go. It doesn't even look that complete. But I think this is a good start. I think I might just end the stream here because again, I'm not feeling too well. Thank you guys for tuning into today's stream. I hope you guys enjoyed it. Tomorrow, assuming I don't get worse, I'm probably gonna work on a few more layers of this. So yeah, thanks for tuning in, and I'll see you guys tomorrow. Bye!